Hello, everyone. Once again, you are all welcome to God Gift FS Education. On today's episode, we are going to talk about market price action. What is price action? We can say that price action is the trading approach or a trading method which we can analyze the raw price movement, which we can analyze the market without the help, without the use of indicators or moving averages. A method by which we can open our chart, look at the chart, analyze it, refine it just only by looking at the chart, give a clear vision of what the next market movement will be without making use of moving average or indicators. Only based on the market structure and psychology. We can only interpret the market, give a result, what the next market reaction will be, only by the use of the market structure, looking at the market structure and our psychology. Now, every chart, every decision that we make on the chart is only based on three elements. It comes from three elements. Number one is the trend, the direction of the market, which is the number one necessary thing you have to apply once you open your chart. The trend direction. Second is the level. Those areas where price reacted. Three is confirmation, the signal to entry. After price has get to those areas, what again are you going to do? Are you just going to barge in because price has got into the area? No, you have to wait for some signals that will confirm, that will tell you, okay, now it is time. How price moves, we have to focus on how price moves. How price reacts at certain levels, how price reaches, how it reaches to certain levels, and how it reacts after price has gotten to such levels. The pattern it forms, the chart patterns, candlestick patterns, the patterns it price forms when price gets to those levels. These are all in one. These are the things that made up price action. And we traders, we make use of this information to predict the possible future movement of the market without waiting for fundamental release, without listening to sentimental, waiting for sentimental analysis, without using sentimental analysis, without using fundamental analysis. We can just interpret our chart, interpret what the market is going to give only with price action. Now, what are the key concepts in price action? What are the key concepts? What are the major concepts in price action? It's known as support and resistance. What is support and resistance? How can you define support and resistance? Now, support is a price level on the chart where buying pressure tends to stop the price from falling. Support is a price level, an area on the chart where the pressure of buyers, where buying pressure is about, tends to stop the price that is dumping. When a price is dumping, the price will dump to a particular uh, 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 point in the market, to a particular level in the market where it will bounce. It will start rebounding. Two things might happen. It will either rebound, go back, or it will start to consolidate. It will start to range. This is what support level can give in the market, which is the concept, one of the key concepts in price action. Another one is resistance. What is resistance? Resistance is a price level on the chart where the selling pressure tends to stop the price from rising more further. When the price is bullish, when the trend is bullish at a certain period, price will get to a particular level where it will bounce back. It will reverse back, or it will start to range. It will consolidate. This is the work of a resistance zone. Now, when price gets to this level, you are not asked to immediately enter the market because price gets to this level. What are you going to do? We are going to expect to have some other confirmations. Candlestick confluence that will help us to know that, yeah, it is our time to strike. It is our time to attack. Our formation is now clear and pure. Now, what do we expect when price gets to these areas? We expect candlestick confirmation, such as pin bar, engulfing candles, break and retest. These are what we look up to when price gets to these levels. Now, a downtrend, a falling price has gotten to a support region, a significant support region. A current trend is bearish. The current trend is bearish. Now the trend has gotten to a significant support region, a region that has a reflect of historical market behavior. Previously, price has been reacting each time it gets to that particular level. Now again, price is coming back to that level. What do we expect? We now sit and wait. Price has gotten to that level. We wait for other things that will help us for confirmation before we infringe, before we attack, before we carry out our execution. We wait for some other confirmations, such as the pin bar. We wait for engulfing candle. We wait for break and retest. We wait for triple bar. We wait for morning star. We wait for evening star. There are a lot of them. So on today, I want you to start approaching your market with another look. When you open your chart, make sure you find the ruling current trend. This is the most necessary thing you need to do. First thing you open your market, try to picture the current trend. Train your eyes train your eyes and train your brain, train your psychology, so that you will be able to dictate the current trend, the ruling trend. Structure. The current structure tells you who is in charge, who is ruling, where power is. The bias that is holding the power, the recent power at a particular time. At that moment, when you open your chart, which structure is holding the power? This is first thing you need to indicate. You need to detect. Once you detect it, you mark the significant regions, significant zones, significant levels where price has reacted strongly previously. Areas that has a reflection of a strong historical market behavior. You mark them down. Then finally, you wait for price to come back into that zone. You don't rush. You don't hurry. Just wait for price to retrace back into that zone. When price gets back into that zone, you dust yourself. You open your MT5. Then you wait for some confirmations that I mentioned, I just mentioned recently. You wait for your break and retest. You wait for your engulfing candle. You wait for your pin bar. You wait for your double top. You wait for your double bottom. You wait for your M pattern. You wait for W pattern. There are many things you wait for. You have to have like three or two patterns that you are waiting for. Now, if you don't see this pattern, you won't engage yourself. You wait for morning star. You wait for evening star candle. You wait for triple body before you engage the market. So you won't engage wrongly. You have to engage right. Thank you for listening. For those of you who followed this video to the end, once again, this is God Gift FS Education. This is a platform where we learn, we practice, and we grow. Don't forget to like, share, and comment the areas where you are finding it difficult on your trading journey. And together, we will dive in, we will dig deeper. Thank you once again. Peace.